Hello, I'm Philip Burton of excelinoffice.com, and in this video we'll be looking at how to combine text and numbers together. So for instance, I have got this person ID of 1045. So if you have been following in the previous videos, especially video number 5 of text functions, you'll see that it is easy to combine these two together. This person ID is, and then an ampersand, and a reference to the cell. You could also use the concat formula as well if you so wished. So this person ID is, and then A5. So far so trivial, but this is called implicit conversion. And what this means is that you are relying on the computer to get it right, to get it in the right format, exactly how you would want it. So where is this a problem? Well, let's say I wanted to find out how much this person had spent, and specifically on this item. So I could put this person has spent, and I'll put this in US dollars and a reference to K5. So this person has spent $2,024.99.4 cents. Well, I don't think a person can actually spend 0.4 of a cent. So what can we do? Well, we could do some rounding using numbers. So if you're used to any rounding functions, then you can round it up and down to the nearest number of digits. So this could be this number rounded to 2 decimal places, for instance, and then we can insert that into here. But we can also do an explicit conversion. So if we're using the round function or any of the number functions, we are still doing an implicit conversion. Yes, we've got the number to what we want, but we're still relying on the computer to do it. And also you'll notice that there is no comma or dot separating the thousands. So it's not 2024 with a comma between it, or if you're in a locale that doesn't choose that, if you use a dot, then we don't have a dot separating the thousands from the hundreds. And that cannot be done as part of an implicit conversion. Implicit conversion has no thousand separators. But this allows us to do a very straightforward explicit conversion. So the fixed function has got 3 parts to it. The first part is obviously the number that we're going to convert. The second is how many decimal places do we want? And there is a third called no commas, and I'll show you the difference between the two. Now, only the first is actually needed. So if you don't put in any decimals, then it's going to be assumed to be, if you said 0, no, it's not the case. It's going to be assumed to be 2. And if you don't put in this third one, then we're going to have commas. So let's just change this, which is an implicit conversion, into an explicit conversion using the fixed formula. So here we have K5, and we could just leave it at that. Notice the difference, what we have. So this is our new version, this is our previous version. So you can see we have a 1000 separator, and we have the number of decimal places being fixed to 2 decimal places. So now let's add in another argument, the decimals. So we could say we want it to go down to 3 decimal places as we've got, or we could say we want it to 1 decimal place. So notice $2,024.99 has been rounded up. However, if we had another example like here, this will round down. So it will round to the nearest 10 cents in this case. Now, what would happen if I round it to the nearest 0 decimal places? What would happen? That's right, it will be rounded to the nearest whole number. So here we have $2,025. But here's a question for you. What happens if we round it to the nearest -1 decimal places? So let's have a think about this. 2 decimal places is hundredths, so 2 places after the decimal. 1 decimal place is tenths. we're multiplying by 10 to get there. 0 decimal places is units, again multiplying by 10. So what's a unit multiplied by 10? It will round to the nearest $10. So $2,024.99 rounded to the nearest $10 is 2020. And similarly, we can round to the nearest 100 using -2. So let's have a look at this third argument. This is the no commas. This is a very straightforward. It's either true or false. And you can see true means there are no commas and false means no commas. In other words, yes please to commas. That for me is an odd way around. I would want to say true for commas and false for no commas, but here we have the opposite. So true will mean we have no thousands separator, and false, which is the default, means we have a thousands separator. So fixed is a way to do an explicit conversion of numbers into text, and then you can do what you would do with any text field. You can combine it with other text fields or anything else you might want to do. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a like. It's very important that I know whether you like these videos and they're going in the right direction. And if you do like these videos, please click that subscribe button and then press the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified of any new videos. There are new videos 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video where we will be continuing this conversion but using the text formula. It's a lot more versatile.